Greetings and salutations, every pony. Winged T Spears here, and I've brought you another Clopfic reading. As you know, this story is called Love Bites, and it's my first Chrysalis story. But, like I said in the last reading, I have brought a very special guest to voice her for me, and he goes by the name of Flera Vox. He is a reader like myself, so there will be a link to his channel in the description so you can go and check out his work. Believe me, you will not be disappointed, since his Chrysalis voice is quite unique. And the song I've used for this fic has been provided by him also, and there will be a link to his Bandcamp in the description as well as the video itself, so you can go and check it out if you like, along with his readings. So, yeah, let's not waste any more time, every pony. Let's get to it. Thank you all again for listening. Enjoy the Clop. Love Bites by Akumokagetsu. Queen Chrysalis stood before the glowing gateway, the wind whipping her azure mane majestically. She stared deep into the cobalt abyss of the whirling pool, the bizarre mirror that her changeling minions had brought her. As she gazed far into its writhing depths, Chrysalis briefly pondered the potential it might hold, of the sheer impossibility of the vastness of the worlds beyond, the promises and feeding they entailed.
Alright, hurry up and get this fucker open.
Very briefly. Her changelings swarmed about, desperately straining to discover the secret of somehow activating the stolen mirror, completely oblivious to the fact that it required no such activation, and that their queen was currently stepping through its boundaries. Rob had one goal in his mind as he dragged the vial of magic fluid across his bathroom mirror. Ah yes, the bathroom mirror, the staple of all cheap wannabe conjurers. The bottle of 160 proof vodka was a big help, though. Ah yes, the vodka, the staple of all cheap college dropouts. Rob held the faded spellbook in one hand, his nose crinkling as the overpowering scent of the vodka assaulted him. His bloodshot brown eyes didn't make him look any less dishevelled, nor did his unkempt sandy hair. He picked at his shirt momentarily, dabbing a lock of lavender on the mirror and reciting the ancient and holy text that would summon forth an unholy creature from the depths of hell, the subservient succubus. "Do the pelvic thrust," Rob chanted ominously, "until it drives you insane." Shit. He dropped the worn grimoire, lucky that it hadn't fallen directly into the toilet. What was the next part about? Something about a time warp? Fuck it, Rob hiccuped, evidently having imbibed quite a large quantity of the magic fluid for himself. Magical presto! He waved his hand over the mirror expectantly. Unsurprisingly, absolutely nothing happened whatsoever. Abracadabra! Again, nothing happened. Avocado! Albuquerque! Perhaps he'd had a little too much to drink since his girlfriend left him for that guy with the cool eye patch. Avada Kedavra? Rob dumped what little vodka remained down the drain of the sink, watching it spiral away. Well, that was fucking pointless, he grumbled as he stood woozily. No sooner had he done so, however, that his mirror promptly exploded outward in a violent combustion of black flames and billowing shards of ebony tendrils. "Hail Satan!" Rob shrieked in a high-pitched voice as he fell to the floor, clutching at his empty vodka bottle as if it were a bulletproof security blanket. However, the chaos erupting from his mirror quickly faded as he discovered the unwavering form of the Queen of the Changelings towering above him. Hi? Rob wiggled his fingers meekly. "Are you from hell?"
Equestria.
Chrysalis glared down at him.
But close enough. Is this the world of love my servants informed me that it was?
Well, Rob stuttered. This is, my love shack.
Really?
The Changeling Queen peered about the small and dingy apartment.
I don't think you put enough emphasis on shack.
Ouch. Dude, Rob frowned, sitting up. They both sat uneasily in front of each other in the manner of a pair of awkward teenagers before Rob finally attempted to make the best of his obviously non-humanoid succubus from Close Enough to Hell. So... He tapped his fingers together. Wanna fuck?
Boy, do I.
Chrysalis clapped her hold hooves together excitedly, practically tasting the impending amounts of love this odd creature was about to so stupidly bestow upon her. Well, I guess getting laid with something is better than not getting laid at all, Rob thought vaguely to himself. As Rob fancied himself the romantic type, he carefully swooped up the flustered Changeling Queen in his arms and tottered drunkenly from the magical summoning chamber toward his bedroom.
Ow!
Sorry, Rob muttered when he accidentally turned too far and Chrysalis's head thumped loudly against the door frame. He certainly didn't sound much like he was sorry, to be frank. Chrysalis tumbled uncomfortably from his arms and onto the squeaky mattress, which emitted a couple of creaks every time that she moved. Rob simply stood in one spot for a moment, dimly thinking.
Well?
Chrysalis said expectantly, beckoning him forward.
Hurry up already. Your queen needs some lovin'.
He groaned, obviously distressed. Yeah, just give me a second. He took his time peeling off his evidently unwashed clothing one layer at a time, ever so slowly taking off one article after another. Eventually, Rob was left standing before her in nothing but his boxers.
Are you done taking your time yet?
Chrysalis tapped her hooves together against the bedpost impatiently.
I easily could have stuffed at least half of the holes in my body at this point.
I'm getting there, Rob insisted, tugging off his boxers and gripping his member in one hand. I just seem to be having a little trouble down there, he said uncomfortably. The Changeling Queen stared at him for a long moment, giving him a level look.
You're not gay, are you?
What? Rob barked, offended. Of course not!
Because it's totally fine if you are,
Chrysalis pronounced slowly.
I've fed off plenty of gay stallions in my time.
I'm not gay! Rob insisted angrily, gripping his length harder as if to prove it. Coincidentally, it didn't help. I just can't seem to...
Know what?
She asked. Rob shifted agitatedly. Climbing a silly string ladder?
I'm afraid I don't quite get that reference,
Chrysalis admitted. Playing soccer without cleats?
Still don't quite understand.
Shooting pool without a rope?
Completely oblivious to what you're trying to insinuate.
I can't fucking get it up! Rob blurted. She nodded understandingly.
Wait, you mean you don't find me attractive?
No, that's not it at all, he stuttered, trying desperately to save face. I swear to God, I never have this problem.
Of course you don't,
Chrysalis deadpanned, folding her hooves in a dissatisfactory fashion before her. Come on, you fucking thing! Rob swore angrily at his flaccid flesh stick as he slammed it repeatedly against the mattress in the vain hopes of bringing blood flow into it. Ow! Can't seem to quite... Oh, shit! Get this thing to... Ow! Jesus! Work properly tonight!
Have you tried toggling it off, then toggling it back on again?
Chrysalis added helpfully. Yes! I have fucking tried that!
You know...
Chrysalis said conversationally as Rob relentlessly beat his meat against the mattress, earning a creak with each slap.
Shining Armor had the same problem, believe it or not. He turned out to be queer as a silver bit, too.
I am not gay, goddammit!
Hey, your junk is starting to change color. We have so much more in common now.
Ah! Mr. Cake whistled to himself cheerily as he descended through Sugar Cube Corner, hearing what sounded like a rabid weasel fighting a blender. However, it's turned out to only be Pinkie Pie sleeping fitfully atop the counter, coated head to hoof in sugar.
Oh, did poor Pinkie have another sugar crash?
His wife asked curiously as she nosed past him, peering about the kitchen that the mostly unconscious and severely twitchy mare had made. Mr. Cake almost could have sworn that Pinkie was foaming at the mouth a little.
Must have.
He tisked a couple of times. At least, until he discovered that all of their stores of sugar were relatively untouched.
Oh, sweet Celestia. She found the stash!
The end.